Hey, we're back. It's Stephen Young with Young Realty Academy and Young Realty with Motivational Monday. And today I want to tell you a story. When I was 27 years old, I went to a self-improvement weekend down in Chicago. For me at the time, this is one of the biggest turning points that I had. I had just come off a very short-lived but successful professional football career in the CFL. I was following my passion of playing football, and I played it professionally. And so when I went down to Chicago, I was now entering the real estate world. And part of the weekend session was we had to write down a belief or something that was holding us back. And for me, it was really pertaining to real estate and real estate investing. I wasn't getting necessarily the results that I wanted. So we literally had to write down on a piece of board what we wanted. And then part of the process was to break the board. And they were giving us instructions on how to do it, and there was people there facilitating the whole event. And when I was there, I was literally just coming off a professional football career. So I was at the peak state of my physical ability when it came to fitness and strength and durability and cardiovascular. So there was no issues with me being able to break a small little board. But when we were in line, just ahead of me, there was like she must have been at least an 80-year-old woman. She was at the event. She broke the board. There was a young kid. He must have been, 15, maybe 16 years old. He broke the board. There was a gentleman. He was in a wheelchair. He was breaking the board. And there was me. I was a professional athlete coming off my career. So there was no issue with me being able to break the board. But the problem was I was telling myself, I don't think I can do this. And I was really second-guessing my ability to break this tiny little piece of board. The challenge with that was as soon as I got to the board, I was really hesitant to do it. So the first shot, I actually broke the board. I actually knocked the guy on the ground almost. And what was happening was, for me, my lesson was I was having this self-imposed limitation. I was putting up this self-imposed barrier to saying that I could not do something, even though physically I was strong. And what was happening was the realization at this turning point weekend was that although I was physically stronger than the people who were in front of me, emotionally they were much stronger than me because they are obviously doing it, and I had this hesitation that I wouldn't be able to do it. So for this week's motivational Monday, I want to make sure that everyone is right-minded. So when it comes to investing in real estate, 80% of it is psychology, and 20% of it is the actual how-to. So that's why we focus on psychology so much here at Young Realty Academy. So what we want to talk about is make sure, one, what are your limiting beliefs? What is holding you back? Is it finances? Is it don't have access to the knowledge about how to do something? You have to stop that limiting belief and just go ahead, move through, break your board, and make sure this week is better than last week. All the best.